Good morning. It is Monday. It's the start of a new week. I feel like I've got my ducks in a row. I've been back from New York for a few days, and you know when you come back from holiday and you just like need to do all those tasks that you've kind of been putting off for a while, and then it just gets more and more like you've been putting off because you've then been away on holiday. So here we are. I have got my little cereal concoction. I've got a bit of Curiously Cinnamon, and I've got a little bit of crunchy nut, I believe it is. Not crunchy nut, Jordan's Who Really Cares. And I'm very excited because today's gonna be a nice day. I'm gonna go and see the baby. If you didn't know, I've become an auntie. Really taking my role very seriously. And I'm gonna go and meet up with my mum and my sister and the baby. We're gonna go to Costa, and then I think we're gonna go to M&S because there are some new bits that have launched in M&S and they look sensational, and everyone is asking for me to do a little try. I just feel good. The sun is shining, the tank is clean. I can't not say that. And I don't know, I feel ready for what this week is gonna hold. There is still a few jobs looming like this in the background, like you need to do this, you need to do this. Also, this is the one I used in New York, but when I was editing, I just didn't love the sound qual. So anyway, I am currently waiting for my Tesco food shop, but I don't know if anyone else has experienced this. The Tesco food shops have been so late lately. I had one the other day, and I think I picked the like 7 to 8 a.m. slot. Didn't arrive until 9:30. Not great. I never had that when I did it with some other supermarkets, let me tell you that. So I might have to go around until they sort their boots out. And my sister said she had the same. Morning is broken, and here we are. I need to get a tripod for this camera, but it's currently 10 o'clock. I've had my power hour of work. You know when you just like bash things out? It's so fun. I was just saying that it feels like if you have a whole morning to get those jobs done, it would have taken you a whole morning. Whereas you know when you need to get the jobs done, so then you just get them done in that time. It's so funny when you got the time crunch. Still waiting for the Tesco shop. It's currently 10:02, so they're 2 minutes late. I also realised I have not done my face. How are you guys? Tell me in the comments, even if you're a silent watcher. Tell me what's going on in your life. I'd like to know a new fascination you have. Like a bit of an obsession, whether it's a TV program, whether it's a product, whether it's a food, a recipe. Let me know in the comments, because I just want to know. It's unfair really, isn't it? You know everything about me, but I don't know anything about you, and I want to know. I want to know what's going on, and also it helps me discover new things. Honestly, the amount of times someone will send me a DM and they'll be like, have you seen this? Have you seen this? And I'm like, no. But I'm so flipping glad you sent it to me, because now I know about it, and I'm really happy that you have. Like these dips that I want to get in M&S. There's these new dips, and I'd say probably like, oh, the door. Do you mind grabbing that? That must mean that the Tesco shop has arrived. It's great, because that means I'm going to be on time for my mum and my sister. Yeah, baby, right. I'm going to go empty the food shop. I feel like I could show you what we've got, but it's really boring. I didn't order any fun things. This is just like the boring weekly food shop. This is the food shop. I told you it's not very exciting at all. It's literally so boring. These are what we've got for like our week's meal. Our week's meals. I've been so much better at planning out our week meals and like using up everything we have in the fridge. I think it took me a while to adjust to just cooking for us, instead of, whereas before it was like my whole family that I cook for. So I've taken a while to adjust to it, but we've managed to get there. I also just want to shout out Just Roll Puff Pastry. I know this seems weird. This is probably like one of the products in my life that I would love to do a sponsorship with, because I genuinely think it's the most genius product in the world, and it saves my bacon all the flipping time. You can do so much with Just Roll. This isn't an ad. I'd flipping love it to be an ad. One day I'll do a Just Roll ad, and it will be, my life will be made. So my mum's motto is to always have a freezer meal, an emergency freezer meal, if you're like back home late or something like that. So I just bought these because they were on offer. And this one's really pretty good actually. So I'm gonna keep these in the freezer for an emergency. Also got rigatoni. We actually, we had a little argy-bargy, not a proper argy-bargy, but we had a big old discussion about pasta the other day because I love rigatoni, because my husband, not so much of a fan. Didn't know that. Whereas I feel like rigatoni is way better than like penne. I quite like, I don't know, I feel like I've gone off penne and fusilli. I need to get a wriggle on. I'm acting like I don't have places to be and people to see. What a journey. I was stuck behind one of those, I feel like I'm trying to have a lesson in patience maybe at the moment, because I was stuck behind one of those flipping bin things. And you know when it's like a one-way street, so there's no, you literally just have to sit there and wait for them to do the whole street. So now I'm a little bit late and I hate being late, but we've made it. Let's go and get a Costa. Little cartoons. They didn't have any of the refreshers, which was really sad. I wanted to try the rhubarb one. We've got peach iced tea instead.
Oh, there you can put that.
Oh, it's strong, isn't it?
It is quite strong. It's the tea bit. I don't know.
We can open up the lid if you want. Maybe a little. You can water it down a bit. It's really
What have you got on this week then, girls?
I'm seeing a new person every day.
You're just having fun there. You're just a little babe. Oh yeah. We've stayed here so long, we're going for a sandwich now. Well, me oh my, what a wonderful time. Ugh. There is, I think a spider has had a baby in my car and it's absolutely revolting. There's like all these tiny baby spiders and every time I get in the car, there's more. And it's horrible. I can't work out the source. I have a feeling it's in the aircon because they're, oh my gosh, it's horrible. It's it's like a nightmare. It kind of is like, I don't know if anyone's seen the Spider-Man comic strip one. They like come out of, it's like that and they just, oh, I hate it so flipping much. It makes me feel, you know, you're like, I don't want to be in my car right now. Something. Anyway, I had such a nice time. We ended up having lunch too. We were there all, I also just feel like icky and itchy now. And now I actually thought I was going to go to M&S, but just stayed and had a natter. Time passes so quickly. Honestly, what a great time. Oh, where are they? They're coming from everywhere. I literally hate it. Go away. Where is your source? Who is your father? Am I about to turn into Spider-Man? What's going on here? It's absolutely minging. Also, I haven't heard the word minging for so many years. I don't want to put the aircon on because I have a feeling that it's come from the aircon. So it's feeling summery. I'm going to be late for Pilates if I'm not careful. Let's go and hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back. No more, no more. Also, the paninis were just really on point today. I had a great time. I'm here at Pilates and in that time, these spiders, I don't know where they're coming from. I feel like I need to vacuum in my little aircon bits, suck them out. It's really, it makes you feel all horrible, doesn't it? Also, I'm very, very warm. Let's go to Pilates. I've just got out of Pilates. I really don't need this coat on. It's a stunning day. Absolutely stunning today. And I am gonna go to M&S now, pick up all the bits I wanna try. I'm quite excited. I also think I'm gonna get the car clean. Although I've come back to the car and there are no spiders. So I'm feeling good about that because every time I've gotten in the car in the past 24 hours, there have been spiders. So I'm feeling good. I thought that I was guaranteed to have a spider or two lurking, but I can't see any. So, well actually I can see one or two, but it's better than what we had. Honestly, it was big. I kind of want to insert a picture, but I know so many people have fears of spiders and I don't want to show you guys spiders and then people who don't like spiders have to deal with them. Anyway, I'm going to listen to my friends' voice notes. Does anyone else send their friends like 10-minute long voice notes? It's quite a good time. Honestly, I love it. It's like a podcast from my friend and every time I get in the car, I listen or I go on a little walk. I love it. I love voice notes. I feel like I know so many people are anti them. I'd much rather a voice note over a phone call. I hate phone calls. I hate phone calls with my whole heart. If it's textable, don't call me. I'm gonna listen to these voice notes, drive to M&S and have a good time. I just feel like I've really gotten back in the flow of vlogging. Honestly, I think every winter I go into this like, I don't know what to vlog, but as soon as it starts to get sunny again, I feel my purpose lifts and I'm like, oh, I understand why I do this. This is so much fun. I'm having the best day. Right, let's go to M&S.
Hello, Tarek. I am.
Hello. Here we go. Let's go and hit it up.
Also, I actually managed to fulfill my no buy from January to Easter. So I feel like now I can start looking at clothes. It's quite fun, isn't it? I'm also gonna look, after being with the baby, I'm gonna look and see if there's anything for her. Because honestly, she's so flipping cute. That's so cute. It's actually crazy to think she's already out of 1-month-old clothes. She's already 7 weeks. Time literally flies by so quickly. These pajamas are cute. Oh yeah, I'm into them. They're lovely, aren't they? There's a lot of good things. They are fully out of the dips that I want.
We are winning. We have not got any more spiders again, which I'm very happy about. But I tell you what we're not winning about. I went in for this dip that I have seen all over social media, and they're doing these like fully loaded dips. Now the one I really wanted was the chicken Caesar one, and it looks so flipping good, and it's sold out. And actually there was a woman on the phone next to me, she was like, I flipping come for this Caesar dip, and they don't have it in stock. But I did find the loaded Indian one and the loaded Mexican one, although I don't think this loaded Mexican one is new, so I don't really know what's going on. They actually had loads of stuff in there. They also had this Colin the Caterpillar chocolate mousse. Let's hold a moment. I think the M&S is really doing bits. There's actually some other bits in there I want to show you when we get home. But I also, there's so many things I want to do. So many places I want to go. I think I just spat. I kind of want to go to Home Bargains because I really want to get some shoe storage, because our shoe storage situation is not great and it just gets so messy. But I'm equally like, should I just get something from IKEA? But sometimes, not Home Bargains, what's it called? What's it called? Oh my gosh, the name is gonna be not Home Bargains, not B&M. Can't remember the name. I guess we'll find out when I go there, because I'm gonna go there. Because I just feel in my bones that they're gonna have a shoe storage thing for us. That'd be great. Come on. I'm putting it out into the atmosphere. The spiders are gone and I'm feeling gravy, baby. Woohoo! I really feel like I'm gonna find a shoe bench, because look, we even lucked out with the best, oh, it's called Home Sense. I wouldn't eat it. We got the best parking spot in the house, right in front of the doors. So I just feel like it was meant to be. Right, let's go and get a shoe bench. Come on, come on. The thing is, you never know what's actually lurking in Home Sense.
Oh no, I think they've transitioned to garden furniture. I don't want garden furniture. Oh, that could work. What's this? I weirdly love this and I don't know why. So many cute glasses. That looks a bit delicious.
Now, okay, we may not have found the shoe storage bench, but that's okay. That is okay, because I did still manage to have a successful time. I'm trying to work out, there's some that I can find on IKEA, but I just don't love the look of them. So I don't think I'm going to go all the way to IKEA, just in case I find a storage bench that I like, do you know what I mean? I'm going to head home, and there's a cake that I want to make, which I got a yogurt for because I want to try. I'm really into rhubarb at the moment, and that's some of the bits that I bought from Home Sense. Actually, I like trying things that are just a bit rogue, and I found this like rhubarb. Should I do a little Home Sense haul actually? This I'm going to do on TikTok. I did one the other week where I went to TK Maxx. Well, this is TK Maxx, right? TK Maxx. And it was so interesting because everyone seems to be terrified of TK Maxx food, me included. And that's why I did the taste test, because it's just so many peculiar bits that, you know, you're like, that's not right. That is not right. So I've got a few bits here. The thing I'm most intrigued about is this peach oolong tea. You know, I said I wanted a nice zesty drink. It's got popping boba as well, so kind of fun. I've got lots of other bits and bobs in there, but this is the rhubarb and ginger preserve. I think this looks really good, and I think rhubarb is my gateway fruit into stewed fruit. We all know I don't like stewed fruit at all. I can't stand it. Don't like crumble, don't like anything like that, because I just can't stand stewed fruit. However, I made a rhubarb like puff pastry thing for my mum, and it was so good. It's like sour. It doesn't taste like other fruit, and I really enjoyed the texture of it. So I'm gonna try easing myself into rhubarb, and then I'm hoping that the more I get familiar with rhubarb, although it's a seasonal fruit, so it's not around all the time, which is sad. The more I get used to rhubarb, hopefully the more I'll get used to, I can try other stewed fruit. Do you know how nice it is to have the washing out on the line? Oh, it's gonna be so fresh. Also, like, I love it when the sun sterilizes it. I'm like, yeah, be extra clean out there, all right? Do it, do your work, son. I just tried these 2 dips. So this was the Mexican one. Oh my goodness, it's so flipping good. I feel like this Mexican one isn't new, but it's so flipping good. Indian one as well. I wouldn't have traditionally picked the Indian one. I thought it was gonna be too spicy for me because I'm a little wet wipe. But it's so good. It's like fresh and zesty and literally tastes like you went to an Indian takeaway in a dip. So I'll show you now the other bits that I got. This is the Colin the Caterpillar Chocky Mousse, which I'm gonna save for my dessert tonight. Oh, actually, I've got a few dessert options. I also got these, which are the Cookie Dunkers, which I don't actually think they're new, but they looked identical to the ones that I saw in Trader Joe's. Like, literally identical. Also, this is a really good tub if I'm batch making a soup, and I'm really in my soup making era. In case you didn't see on TikTok, I bought a soup blender. It was only 15 quid, and I'm really loving making soups. I need my mum, actually, I might ask my mum to do a video with me where she shows me, I really like this soup she makes, and it's so simple, but she's my favourite. Anyway, these are the biscuits. How good? I'm gonna give it a little try. I don't love that. No, I do like that. Sorry, it goes in ya. It's a grower. Dipped into some warm milk. And then if we do a quick fire biscuit round, and then let's just know what they're doing with biscuits. We've got the extra cream bourbon cream, extra cream custard creams, and then we've got the milk chocolate coated bourbon creams, which actually this is probably just gonna be like a penguin, because that is what penguins are, chocolate coated bourbons. And then milk chocolate coated custard cream. Very intrigued about that. I actually think, guys, I'm gonna try and do Vleek, which I don't love that name, so if anyone has a better suggestion, I'd really appreciate that. But a vlog every day this week, because that was what I wanted to do when I went to New York, but obviously my husband was poorly and it just didn't happen like that. So I feel like we need to redeem ourselves. So I think tomorrow we can try the biscuits. And maybe tomorrow we'll try this, the triple layered chocolate brownie mousse cakes, which looks so good. Look like a bit of me. So all in all, I've had a wonderful time in M&S. I also got these little yogurt pots, because this one's the rhubarb and custard one, and I want to make one of those yogurt cakes where you just measure everything to that one yogurt tub and make a little cake out of it. Right guys, I have put all my stuff from M&S away, and I'm currently making my little cake. So we had this little yog, the rhubarb and custard one, and I don't know if you've seen before, but basically there's a woman on TikTok called Condiment Claire, and she does this recipe, which I think is a traditional French recipe, which in France it's called gâteau yaourt. I never know how to say yaourt in French. I always feel like I say it really weirdly. But you weigh everything out with this one yogurt pot, and it makes a really nice, moist, very easy cake. So I'm currently just done all the wet ingredients. Sorry, I'm just reading the recipe. Now we need 1.5 cups of plain flour, except it's not cups, it is a yogurt pot. I've done it before with just like the Greek yogurt, I think. I've also tried another one where I did it with the Pot of Joy. The Pot of Joy obviously didn't work because it has too much sugar, and really it's not a yogurt anymore. So that didn't work. So I'm very intrigued if this will work, because obviously these yogurts have quite a lot of sugar in because they're sweet yogurts. So it'll be interesting. I do kind of wish I bought some rhubarb to like put in here at the bottom, but I couldn't find any. I'm wondering if it's out of season now. Such a shame, just as I get into rhubarb. It's looking like a good mixture. I absolutely totally forgot about the cake, so it's a little bit burnt. But it's looking good and it smells really nostalgic and familiar. Like there's something, it's reminding me of something, but I can't put my finger on it. Anyway, I am gonna now make dinner. I think this evening I wanna go for a walk. So I'm gonna make dinner now and then we can have it a bit later. That is dinner. It's got the pesto rice underneath and it's just so delicious. I have had my dinner and I've decided I'm gonna take myself on a little walk. My husband's home late tonight and I just feel like a little bit of fresh air, considering it's such a nice day. Actually, I need to take the washing in before I go on a walk. I'm so glad I realised that.
This was so the right move to come on a walk. It's so lovely and so spring-like. And it's making me really appreciate the longer evenings. Because had this been 2 months ago, it would have been pitch black and freezing. I mean, the freezing still remains a little bit, but we move.
I'm back from my walk and it was really lovely. And I'm just watching some YouTube, catching up on the YouTubes. I love watching YouTube, I really do. I think that's why I enjoy making vlogs so much, because I know how much I love settling down for a little vid. I think I'm gonna go for a little Dad v Girls video. It'll be a good time whilst I have my dessert. Also, I'm really putting off changing the bedding. It's freshly washed and I know I'll be so happy when it's done, but right now I can't be bothered. I'm gonna have my dessert, which is this Colin the Caterpillar Chocky Mousse, which I'm very excited about. I also love chocolate trifle and it looks like a chocky trifle, doesn't it? Let's give it a whirl. Oh yeah. It's so flipping good. Oh my goodness. M&S knocking it out of the park yet again. I've literally been putting this off all evening, but I cannot put it off anymore. It's time to go and change the bedding. Oh, it looks so inviting. I flipping love this bedding that I got. I don't think I ever showed you it because I haven't vlogged in a hot minute, but I got it from Dunelm and it's the love of my life. I love it. Really flipping gorgeous. I love a green gingham. It's like a cheaper version of Piglet in Bed. One day I'll get Piglet in Bed bedding, but for now, Dunelm will do. And I think that'll be the end of the vlog. I've had a great time today and I hope you have as well. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow at 5 PM for another vlog of Vleek. Please can we get a different name because Vleek is not working with me.